standing 6'8".
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Phoenix Suns come in for this one. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. Alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The Bulls are enjoying this break from the road. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
Well, you know, they've only played these guys once during the regular season, but they did beat them. So they've got to feel pretty good about their chances. The matchup seems to be pretty good for them.
And, Steve, if they win this one, that'll technically make it a 2-0 sweep. Not a major accomplishment, but still something you could feel good about.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Damian Lillard, and it's Dean in at the power forward. Here's Stauskas. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's Edwin. And the rebound goes to Martin. The Suns on offense. It's a 3-point game. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
That was a game in hostile territory, too, guys. And it seemed like they had confidence right from the beginning, unbothered by being on the road.
And, you know, their shots were falling. From the top to the bottom of that lineup, their guys were heated up.
The shot is off. And Phoenix has possession. Down low. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Martin's got his first points of the game.
What an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender, you know, giving up so much size, there's no way he's going to get a hand on him.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Stauskas, the pass to Miller. 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And it's blocked. Stevenson kicks to Lillard. Back to Stevenson. Suns moving the ball around. Now, here is Barkley. He's tightly guarded. And Miller with the block. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Here's Gortat. Boyd. The second chance points on the tip-in.
Now, sometimes offensive rebounds are lucky, but he anticipates and gets to the right spot before the shot goes up.
And Lillard gets double-teamed. Here's Martin. Soft touch off the glass.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
And it's Miller penetrating. Another shot, and the layup is good. Miller's got his second bucket of the night.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Lillard against Miller. Lillard outside. Screen by Barkley. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Stevenson missing.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Here's Stauskas, averaging 13 points a contest. Here's Edwin, drained for 2 points. Here's Lillard. It's a 3-point game. Barkley outside. Now the feed to Lillard. And it's Stevenson, top of the key. Releases. And it's Stevenson again missing.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Here's Miller. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Miller. Both teams will make substitutions. Both free throws good for Miller.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. George Hill's checked in for Miller.
Coming on the floor for George Hill.
Suns trail by 6.
Jerry Stevenson.
Here's Early. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Bucks in Milwaukee. On the wing, Stevenson. Stevenson left side. And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Bulls up 6.
On Tap Friday, February 18th, the Portland Trail Blazers go up against the
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
And the key has been the second chance points. You look at this team, the hustle that they play with, very impressive in that first quarter.
Well, it's showing up on the scoreboard. I mean, you get second chance points like that, it can add to your totals and also demoralize your opponent.
Miller in at point guard. Stauskas is out there with Gortat. Then it's McDermott. And it's Boyd in at the power forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. So he gets them both. Chicago leading by 4. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Speedy in the last matchup against the Raptors delivered quite a performance. He finished with 42 points, and there didn't seem to be much you could do to stop him, shooting efficiently from both the field and the foul line. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
Let's just say he was really good.
Clock at 6, and stolen by Miller. By himself.
Ridiculous. Tore it down that time. And their lead takes another little bump up.
Boy, I tell you, they've got to be feeling better and better about this game.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Lets it go from 11, and he hits the jump shot.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
The Bulls leading by 6. Miller, the pass to Stauskas. Good, and Miller gets the assist.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball, really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
For the finish.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
With his first shot attempt, misses off the left iron.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area they just can't afford to get lazy with.
You know, I think the effort's been there, Steve, but they're still getting outworked just by a skosh.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
And he dunks it down.
Oh, this is getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this run going much longer.
I tell you what, Steve, it's already lasted longer than I thought possible.
Okay, from here on out, we give up no fast break points. So when a shot goes up on offense, I want one big going for the board and the rest of you getting back on defense. No points in transition, okay? Here we go.
Thomas checked in for early. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, Tom Thibodeau had some advice for his team in that last timeout. Guys, about having an open, aggressive approach offensively, saying, quote, forget about playing it safe, let's get after it. He then made another statement, telling his guys to stay alert and aware when defending the outside shot, saying, quote, They can hurt us on the perimeter if we don't stay right up on them. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Suns trail by 17. Lillard outside. And Lillard gets double-teamed. And here are the Bulls now. Here's Chicago. Outpacing them right now in a 15-2 run. And Hillard throws it down home. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last battle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
And the Suns making a change here. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
This is what this team is all about here. I mean, they're forcing their way inside, just bulldozing themselves into the paint area, and they're having a lot of success.
Here's Barkley. No good from outside.
Yeah, they needed that hoop to try to stop this run.
They just seem to keep coming up empty. They've got to slow it down and get a good shot.
And it's Miller penetrating. That is good. Miller's got 27.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Thomas with the ball, and it's Miller picking him up. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
They have constantly shot themselves in the foot this quarter with all of these turnovers.
Yeah, pretty basic stuff, Clark. I mean, you can't score the ball if you don't have possession.
And the Suns making a change here. Haynes checked in. Suns have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Phoenix making a change here. Stevenson's checked in. And I think Doris Burke has something. Doris?
Kevin, in that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. Offensively, he wants them to work the ball around. He stressed the need to find good shots, not quick shots. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
Thank you, Doris. Thomas kicks to Stevenson. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were... Oh, my goodness. What a huge play. Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that.
To the inside, hit his foot. And it's being called a kickball. George Hill's checked in for Chicago.
Nice shooting.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Passes it to Schmidt. Back to Stevenson. 6 on the shot clock. Another miss, and they've... And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's Chicago running away.
All right, guys. Great first half. Home fans are loving it. Still want to go over a couple of things, though. We've been able to force a lot of turnovers, and we've crashed in on them.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. What a game we're seeing from Speedy.
Yeah, he put on a highlight reel in that first half alone. Just a collection of spectacular dunks.
It was a fireworks display.